welcome back to my channel. So today I just have a speed paint for you guys. It's a mixed media speed paint and I decided to call it Wild because, I don't know, it kind of felt like, I don't know, sometimes when I have to title pictures I just like pick the first thing that comes into my head. But yeah, I did it with watercolors, Copic markers, and Prismacolor colored pencils. And the watercolors, I used my Schmincke watercolors on the B watercolor paper, the rough watercolor paper. And then the markers, I didn't use my Copic markers, and I did them on the Strathmore 300 series Bristol board. Just because that's what I had laying around. And then I used my Prismacolor markers over the top and I cut it out and I stuck it to the background. So it's kind of my materials that I used, I guess. Let's see, a bit about the picture. It's not really a whole lot to say about the picture, to be honest. I just kind of started drawing and saw what happened. Like, I kind of started with the color scheme. I knew I wanted it to be green and like kind of a red or like a coral. Originally I had envisioned something very different. I wanted like pale greens and like corals and rose colors, and I wanted it to be really floral and maybe have like this intricate floral background. But I don't know, it just kind of did something else. I didn't really have like a plan going into it, so I just kind of let it do what it wanted to do. It was originally going to be very like soft and minimal shading, and then it ended up being like backlit and really dramatic shading. So another thing about this picture is that I struggled with it a lot. I think I've mentioned in one of my previous videos that I think every picture goes through an awkward teenage phase. Well, this picture went through like an awkward everything stage, and I feel like it was just awkward and frustrating and like not working right until like right near the end. And actually I am relatively happy with how it turned out. It's not perfect. It's not like my favorite piece I've ever done, but I think it did turn out okay, especially considering like halfway through I was panicking that like it was gonna suck and I was gonna have to redo the video with something that didn't suck. So yeah, this was kind of a rough picture for me, but I just kind of kept trusting my instincts, I guess, and trying to keep building up and working things until, you know, they kind of looked right. So sometimes you just have to push it and, you know, try to push through that stage where you feel like everything looks terrible and you don't know what you're doing. Speaking of not knowing what I'm doing, guys, I have no idea what I'm doing with Copics. Like, people are like, oh, you should do a Copic tutorial. No, okay? I will not be doing any Copic tutorials anytime soon, because even though I have been using Copics for like a number of years, I honestly just still don't really know what I'm doing. I just kind of put color down and keep putting color down until it looks right, and then, you know, cover any mistakes with Prismacolor colored pencil. I really enjoy Copics, but it's definitely a medium that I'm still learning, and I watch like a lot of tutorials myself and study other artists' techniques with Copics because it's just not something that like I am very used to yet. Like, I don't want to say that I'm like not skilled at it, but I haven't mastered the technique yet, and I'm still experimenting a lot with what works and what doesn't work and how I like to use Copic markers. So, but they're fun. I really like Copic markers. So yeah, as you can see now, I'm kind of going over with colored pencil to add some definition and do my line work, because I really like the effect of kind of coloring without lines, and then I go in and add lines at the end with colored pencil. I just think it's like a really pretty kind of softer look, and I think it's really interesting. So I'm doing that now. It's kind of all I have to say about the picture. It was awkward and hard to make, but I'm glad that I kept going with it. Let's see, how are you guys doing? I don't really know what to say now, but I'm doing good. I have been back in school for half a semester now, one full term, and it's awesome, but it's like eating up my entire life and I have no time to do anything. And I'm kind of like freaking out about my thesis because I think I'm supposed to start it, but no one's really talked to me about it, and I'm like, hey, I could really use some direction or like instructions or like a like a project worksheet even. Like, I really don't do well when I'm just left to my own devices. I'm like, what am I supposed to be doing? Someone just tell me what to do. But yeah. So I also attempted to do Inktober this year. I was extraordinarily unsuccessful. I created one picture 5 days late and then never did it again. So that is why I have been one of the only artists not doing Inktober videos, because I can't commit to anything. So yeah, I tried to do Inktober and I totally failed, you guys. Maybe I'll do like the 12 days of dramas. Is that a thing? Can that be a thing? The 12 days of dramas? Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I'll draw every day for 12 days in December leading up to Christmas. Do not quote me on that. But anyway, this video is almost over. I have rambled on about literally nothing for a good 3 minutes, and I am sure that most of you have probably unsubscribed by now. But I hope that you enjoyed watching this video. Let me know what you thought of me doing like a mixed media technique, and if you like doing mixed media, link me to your favorite Copic marker tutorials so that I can figure out how to actually use these products instead of just putting ink down and hoping that it turns out okay. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Thanks for watching and have a great rest of your day. Bye!